And again, on this kind of a gloomy day outside, it's a wonderful day inside Gardens at Oasis. I'm talking to, again, the owner. He is Bashar Hamami. Talk about early placement. It's critical, isn't it?
Well, again, one of the main issues that for many folks, when it comes, is figuring out when is the appropriate time to actually move into an assisted living facility. Unfortunately, many folks postpone that decision to the point that it's forced upon them. You know, I can't tell you how many times we get calls from people on the tail end of a short-term hospital stay when they finally realize, well, I can no longer stay at home alone. I do need some help with some aspects. And like I said, it could be something as simple as not being able to manage their diabetes, not managing their high blood pressure. All of these things could cause them to go to a hospital, and at some point, somebody in the hospital will say, you know what, you really need to consider an assisted living. My approach to this is it's never, you know, why wait until that decision is forced upon you? Why not be proactive and select the community that actually is going to fulfill all the needs that you have? Find the community that's going to be appropriate for you. So my advice to anyone is don't postpone that decision, because, you know, there's absolutely, you know, no stigma in recognizing that when somebody is in need of some help, move into a community where you're able to get that help instead of having that decision forced upon you by your circumstances.
And I would think, conversely, you've had people who have come in healthy and they say, boy, I wish I'd have done this a year ago or 2 years ago.
Most folks have that sentiment because, again, they realize that, again, in here, they'll still be, if they're driving, they can continue to drive. But, you know, we only basically provide the assistance in the areas where that assistance is needed, whether that is in administering medication, monitoring their health condition, or simply the activities of daily living. Many folks end up in the hospital for something as simple as dehydration, because they're not drinking enough. And here, the fact that we're providing them with 3 meals that are based on their preferences, we're making sure that their medication is administered. We're providing them the assistance with things like bathing and even toileting, whatever activities of daily living they need assistance with, we'll be more than happy to provide it for them.
Hey, when we come back, we're going to be joined by another member of the Gardens at Oasis team, Hannah Rose. Hannah's got an important job with regard to admissions. Bashar and Hannah will join us when Midday with Mike continues right after these messages.